Andrea. Thanks for joining me for this 30-minute yoga practice. I'm standing on a mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, it's fine. If you can find a place that's carpeted and not too slippery, that'll work just great. I have 2 yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, thick books will work. We are going to be using our chair quite a bit today. In fact, we're going to start in it, so you'll want to have a chair for today's practice. And I always like to have a folded blanket or a big beach towel so that if we get on our knees or we need padding in any way, you've got a little bit of ease for your knees. So let's get started, as I said, sitting in our chair. So you want a chair with a chair back. Often we start in Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's imagine that we're in mountain pose now. Let your shoulder head and down. Gaze out in front of you as if gazing at a bright horizon. You might even close your eyes if you're in the present moment with every exhale. We'll take a few moments to really cultivate awareness in our breath. Try to inhale and exhale through your nose if you can. 3 moments where I'm going to be quiet and let you really crawl into that breath. Now stay tall in your chair. And as you inhale and grow quite tall, we're going to take a twist to the right in a moment, but I don't want us to lead with our neck. That's already very flexible. So instead, think about taking your right hand, either on the base of the chair, or for me, I'm going to take it right where the bottom of the chair and the back of it meet. And then my left hand to the outside of my right thigh. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, just let it turn at the waist. So it's really tempting to turn your head. If you can align your chin and your chest bone, it's going to give you a little bit more of a real read of how we're twisting. And we want to be mindful in our move for your head to go along for the ride a little bit. Imagine that we're tinkering in a laboratory, because we are. So we have no agenda. We're not trying to force any sort of crazy flexibility. We just want to see where are the sticky bits and how can we give them space to untangle. So when you inhale, you grow tall, which makes a little space in the discs between the vertebrae of our spine. And as we exhale, we're encouraging those side waist muscles to twist a little bit. That's what we're doing in our laboratory. Just a couple more moments here. So great. One more inhale if you don't mind. And then exhale, unwind, and just pause for a moment. Now, it is going to be important for this next part that your feet are on the ground. So scooch as far forward on your chair as you need to. Just make sure it's not going to flip over on you. You've got a solid base. Now, arms out to the side, thumbs to the sky in a V shape. And then exhale and let your arms come alongside your body like we do with our sun salutations when we're standing. Again, inhale, arms out to the side, thumbs to the sky, a V shape. And then exhale, let your arms release down along your side. Give this a shot. We're still just tinkering in our laboratory. Inhale, arms out to the side, a V shape. Now just see if you can plant weight into your feet and come up off your chair for a moment and then back down. Up off your chair in a moment and then back down. One more time like that. Up and back down, and then just let your arms come alongside your body. Being able to get in and out of our chair, so essential in life. Making it a part of our warm-up. One more time, yeah? Arms out to the side, V shape. Come on off your chair and just pause a little bit longer. And then sit it back down and take your arms along your side. So good, just like that. Up we go, pausing. It's a sneak attack of a chair pose using our chair. And then sit back down. This time I'm going to hold it the longest, so just do your best. Arms out to the side of V shape, up off the base of our chair. Now think of lifting your low belly, letting your weight be in your heels. We're not shrugging shoulders into our ears. 3 more moments here. If you need to sit back down in the actual chair, I understand. And then stand it up right, in our Tadasana mountain pose. Think of how we were sitting tall in our chair, and now we're standing tall out of it. I'll be moving my chair around to make sure that you can see me. You may want to change your chair, but I think you'll be okay leaving it in one place. Place your right foot on the base of your chair. I like to have my hand on the back of the chair. It's a little bit of an assist. So I think that can be helpful. Now stand as if in Tadasana with your left leg. And then remember how tall we were sitting in our chair, and let that be true even though now we're in a very odd chair that has been elevated off the ground somehow. Now, V shape with our arms overhead. Keep stamping into both feet, even though I know they're different places. And think about our technique of twisting with our waist muscles. Turn, turn, turn to your right. Remember, it's tempting to crane the neck, but just let the chin stay over the chest bone. And there's going to be a little bit of balancing challenge, so that's where maybe you bring your hand onto the back of the chair so that you can tinker in your laboratory without feeling like it's a little too wobbly. Now stay with it here for a couple of moments, still not scrunching our shoulders into our ears. Now turn forward and replace your hand onto the back of your chair so that our dismount is careful. This is where I'm going to keep moving my chair around so I don't turn my back on you, but you can leave yours just as it is. Left foot onto the base of the chair. It's like we're sitting tall in our chair with our left leg. Right leg feels like we're standing in our Tadasana. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. And then V shape as we inhale, the arms overhead. Now turn, 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 and as best you can, see if you can allow for the chin to stay lined up with your chest bone and use those waist muscles. We do want to grow tall as we inhale, and you can think of the exhale as where you administer the twist, but also where you stand a little bit more grounded. Remember, it's great to use the back of your chair if that's helpful. We'll stay with it for a few more moments, just like this. Really great. One more inhale, grow tall. One more exhale, discover a little bit more twist. And then use the back of your chair as you unravel and step your left foot off the base of the chair. This time we are actually all going to relocate our chair. I want to give you time and I want you to be careful. Think of the alignment of our postures and the placement of our props, all to be a part of the integrity of our practice. Your chair is going to go on the long edge of your mat, right there in the middle. So get yourself situated with your chair in the middle of the long edge of your mat. Mine is on the left side of my mat, but doesn't really matter just so long as you have it in. Arms out to the side, turn your palms to the sky, and then step your legs as wide as the outreach of your arms. This is how we measure for our warrior two. Now we're going to turn the right leg out so that your right foot faces the back short edge of your mat. And then cheat your left heel back at about a 45-degree angle.